So what's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream, and I need to go ahead and close my door. Okay. So when you get out of this, so I gotta wait 24 hours before I can stream the Mixer. Once that does happen tomorrow, I am going to stream to YouTube, Mixer, and to Twitch, obviously. So let's get back into it here. And just to get this already pretty set for me, we'll go speakers. So we're gonna run up the center. We've had most of our luck with that. There we go. So now I can even see how many viewers I got.
On 2K TV this week, WNBA icon from the
Dang
LA
it.
Sparks,
Got it wrong.
Parker. The Neighborhood Scout is back to tip off new neighborhood events. We're going behind the scenes of the My Career story and showcasing your best dunks from 2K Day.
Welcome to 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We hope you are enjoying NBA 2K20.
There's so much to check out in the game, but one of the biggest additions is the
Wait, why are they just now showing me episode 2? 2K's been out a little bit longer than that.
Jay and company have got to break out of this rut.
Unless it's just been unless it's one episode a month.
It's gut check time. Yes, that's exactly right.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to tonight's game, everybody. It's the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Detroit Pistons. Looking at the Pistons, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. Night after night,
Oh, that's cool. They got the GameStop deal that they're promoting.
Shea has a string of 30-point games coming in. Kenny, do you think he can keep it up?
The Pistons earlier, arriving at the arena. Hard to imagine a group looking more confident than this. On the road, they've always got their game faces on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony.
So today's meal is brought to you by
getting into the second
Taco
part
John's.
of November here. A quick glance at the power rankings.
You guys haven't had Taco
Let's see how
John's, you
everyone
gotta
started out.
you
Take
gotta
a
try
look
it
at
at
the
least once in your life.
They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now, Chicago, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. But Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. You know, Steve, for teams that are already struggling big time, what's a sign
we're
that
chilling.
the ship is going to be difficult to turn the other way and get back on track?
I think, Kevin, body language and obviously what they're saying in the media. There are some teams, you watch them, guys hit a three-point shot, they come to the bench. No one's up clapping, no one's communicating with each other. Those are the teams I think is very hard to turn around.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Kennard is out there with Rose. And it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward position. And for Chicago. Right.
Alright, we're about to hop in here.
Check in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for Levine.
So guys, we're gonna roll with one quick game here in my career, and we're gonna jump straight into the
Here's
neighborhood.
Rose.
That's the plan
A
here.
32-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's Morris.
The board.
The shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's
Oh my goodness.
Satoransky. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside Rose. Griffin down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. He doesn't hit that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Ugly display.
Let's go.
I thought they'd be
You go,
more
Porter.
competitive, but I was wrong.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Get that out of here, bro.
High arcing shot. And here we go with Allen. The court.
A big man tomahawk.
For doing what he feels is right. I heard that, Greg, after a recent game, he made sure to spend time with his fans.
And that is something that you don't see enough of from the young rookies coming into the league. Glad to hear that Che remembers that ultimately it is all about the fans.
Now
If you guys are just now arriving to the stream, be sure to give me a follow at iAchieve Studios. I do have a YouTube channel, which is the exact same thing, which is iAchieve Space Studios. And might as well follow my Mixer too, because here in a few days I'm going to be streaming to all 3 platforms at the same time. So you'll be able to catch me on Mixer, on Xbox as well.
Of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford.
If you guys are interested, you can interact a little more with my chats now. I have Nightbot installed, so you can request a song by typing in / songs request space and the name of your title. And pretty much what it does is it searches for your song title on YouTube and plays that.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
With the tip, Young on the follow. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Rose.
Ah,
the
shoot.
3-second call. This one on the
See, we're on defense. I thought we were on offense. That's what I get for not paying
the free
attention.
throw line for him tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections.
Oh, a steal? So he gave me a steal? I mean, I guess all right.
Those effort plays.
Oh, let's go.
Allen, and the basket is good. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And boy, what a year it was for Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And he
Man, you can see how much I backed that dude down.
Now 6 points.
Probably from that
And that
Gatorade
bucket
training
adds
facility
to what has
boost
been
out of
a
my
big
strength.
difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And for Rose, so many had written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
Wood kicks to Snell. Tries again. No good on the shot.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Valentine passes to Allen.
Let's get it.
That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
What you gonna do, D-Rose?
Here's
Oh, he
Rose,
banked it.
And the bank shot is good. Rose has got 5.
Made shot by Derrick Rose. Reason why, his ability to drive the basketball in the teeth of the defense.
Allen passes to Valentine.
Of course you're gonna get the offense in 3 seconds. Dude, you're camping.
Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. 4th, the Bulls.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Here's Rose. Off target at the rim.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Satoransky gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Oh, I would have had that block, bro.
He
would have never
the
reached.
whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Chicago called for the foul.
Rose very good of shifting speeds, glides to the hoop, and creates fouls.
And the first one drops.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Allen finds Young.
Give me that assist.
And they are attacking the
go.
rim and getting great results.
27 seconds left to play in the first.
No, it's not my man.
Rose. From 12 feet out, it's good. He's got 9.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Allen. Good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
On deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so is the Chicago Bulls with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Andre Drummond says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of...
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll
Wait,
see
what? Was that a new?
And the Bulls guys
Oh, my
have been rolling right
goodness.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Young out there with Allen. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. Then there's Valentine. And it's Blakeney in at the 2-guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
The edge on the glass is the
go.
It's allowed them to build.
Yeah, I'm unstoppable right now.
It's coming easy.
Just gonna get some assists and boards though.
In a row in the paint.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pistons. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Allen with the rebound.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. But now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and...
Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
You know, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Markkanen passes to Allen.
Oh, no.
And nothing is falling for him right
Poked
now.
at least 2. Yo, what's up, guys? If you're new, sure give me a follow. You can always request a song in the chat as well.
Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Rose dishes to Griffin. From 12 feet out, Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Game.
Allen
Oh, man.
And they're on the break. Outside Rose. To the left side wing. Griffin against Porter. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Offensive rebound. Allen, the second effort. And the layup is up and in.
It.
Allen's got 16.
And when they've gone to him, he has come.
So right now, guys, we're currently grinding.
Well, getting him touches.
I mean, I guess you could consider it part of the grind, but we're just going to play one game of my career, go spin the daily spin,
get some momentum.
And or go get our daily spin.
Griffin,
then we're going to hop right into the neighborhood. Let's get it. Oh, he's fouling Blake Griffin. What are you doing, man?
He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
See if he makes these. He's probably going to make them.
People wonder how happy Blake Griffin
on a late
would be
66% free throw, and then he greens it. Okay,
a few years back.
That makes so much sense.
He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
Catching up on the changes.
Oh, you better foul me.
Valentine comes in for Porter, and Zedaransky subbed in for White.
Oh, we got that white side free throw.
Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's
quick and easy.
situation.
Just the way I like it.
Trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something special here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise.
Passes it to Morris. A floater. A shot off that time. Excellent D there from Allen. On the wing, Levine. Back to Allen.
Let's go! Slamming it on these kids.
Like that work there in the paint. He has really established.
I don't want to be scoring this much, but damn. I'll
This
take
is
it.
shooting a disastrous 25% from the field
Hopefully
so far.
I'll probably get like get my finishing badge.
Rose
My
against
next finishing badge
Zedaransky.
upgrade soon.
Lets it fly. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Valentine.
Give me that assist, game.
Offensively,
Give me that
defensively,
assist.
they are in total
Good ball movement.
control.
This
There's
has been
that
an
assist.
impressive
Okay.
performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Griffin finds Morris. To end the run.
Oh, what?
Griffin trying to get
I had my hand on the
Morris
ball.
with
It
the
still went in.
Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Score the basket for his
yeah,
teammate.
game. Let's
10
go.
for
Let's
12.
get it.
83% accuracy.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Griffin passes to Rose.
No way.
And the
My
shot
hand
is
was in
good.
his face.
Rose has got 4 this quarter.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Morris. Stolen by Markkanen. Allen outside. Valentine. What a play. Simply trains
hammering them right now.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. If you look at Cowboy in this game, he's been... So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Detroit, Markieff Morris is checked in for Andre Drummond. Christian Wood comes in for Blake Griffin. And Doumbouya is subbed in for Luke Kennard. On the floor for Detroit,
I need to get back.
They've got Doumbouya. Morris is out there with Wood. Then there's Derrick
What you gonna
Rose.
do, man? What you gonna
And
do?
it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history.
Oh, he's going to tip it? I know he's going to tip it.
To the NBA Finals.
Dang.
Only a handful of franchises can say that. The uncanny ability to time the
Oh,
tipping.
where's he in
He
one
does
game?
this
Where's he in
night
one?
in and night out.
Man, just adding insult to injury.
right.
He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested
D-Rose
shot
at
at
it
the
again.
rim. You have to compete at all times.
Oh, I was ready for that block.
And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships.
Oh,
But the
D
last
Rose,
2
you missed the
years
free
have been
throw.
different.
Pistons have struggled
All
the
right.
last decade. You're so right, Kevin.
Oh,
but
they
this
missed
team has a
second one, though.
track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship
Give me that
contention.
assist.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Brown, he's checked in for Detroit.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
We're going to get back
Here's
to
Wood.
D Rose. Here
No
it comes.
points in the game yet for him.
No?
Rose up on top. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He's doing what he can to help him cut into
assist.
this lead. His
Yeah.
shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Rose. Rose double teamed. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. Detroit, no good that time either. Chicago's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And it's Rose with the ball for the Pistons. Here's Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Bruce Brown, as a rookie, was a fantastic role player for the Pistons. Came in looking to provide plus defense and played with energy to spark the team.
Jim Frazier's checked in for Rose. Here's Young.
Another
And the
easy
layup's good off the
assist.
glass.
Okay.
Young's got 8 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And playing to his strong points, something that Brown is very comfortable with.
You know, he identified his role on the team early, something that can be hard for a rookie to find. Brown keeps his game simple, and so far that's worked quite well for him in his young NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
Just
That's
4
a
to
nice
shoot.
step
And
through.
Morris throws it down.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
But the defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
The Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Steve, we've seen a few guys score close to 70 points in a game recently. Devin Booker of Phoenix
talk about that
certainly has
70-point
gotten to that
game.
mark.
Dang.
He might be the next guy.
Wasn't that insane?
I think James Harden, because the way he shoots the three ball and gets to the free throw line, he's won. Steph Curry for sure. Kevin Durant. And I think Giannis in a few years, if he can start knocking down those threes, because I'm sure he can get about 40 points in the paint, 10 at the line, but he needs to knock down a few threes.
Oh!
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
There we go.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Now, Doumbouya. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Morris, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Frazier the pass to Morris. Can't hit from in close. Chicago's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Allen, that's
what
good.
What in the world is that?
Really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half. Seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Takeover seems to be much bigger.
Here's Wood.
Like it's such a bigger deal in this game as opposed to 19.
The kick out to Frazier.
Oh man, slipped right past me. Oh, that was a good
rebound by the Bulls.
Teammate.
Satoransky's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint.
Oh, why'd you shoot that so late, man?
Has been impressive.
I can't get that assist now.
Last year, an 8th seed finish for the Detroit Pistons. Had to work for it, battling it out to the very end of the season. Their 500 record of 41-41 was just enough to get in.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Antonio Blakeney. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Langston Galloway's checked in for Bruce Brown. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Galloway. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Langston Galloway maneuvering himself around the painted area.
And it's Allen with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Three-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls able to put on a show for the agent. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take... Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right person. All right? Get it from side to side. Don't force it.
You can tell he wants his guys to work harder specifically in how they pass the ball.
Coach, why you take me out at the beginning of the fourth quarter? Okay?
For the Bulls.
No, you play me at the beginning, and then you take me out halfway through.
And
for a few minutes, and you put me back in for the late game situation.
They've got Thomas Satoransky.
Plus, look at how much we're up
out there
by.
with Murray.
It's insane.
And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Wood. And the pass to Griffin. Detroit, no good that time either. And so Allen will bring it up for the Bulls. To the inside. And the basket by Hutchison.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Almost that triple-double. If I get 3 more assists in 3 minutes.
Down for them here in the fourth. To the right side. Right side, Griffin. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint from a players and organization with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree.
And last year, the Bulls having issues moving the
Dang, I
ball
hear
was
some
actually
bumping
a
out there.
strength for them in the seasons
Got their
prior.
base a
Totally
little way
agree.
up.
You look at all the relevant team assist stats. The Bulls were bottom 5 in all of them. This team, they fall into
come
too
on,
much
teammates. Who's
isolation
supposed to be?
for stretches.
Like, I
This is
helped
what
off
you
and
get
even
from Maker,
switched.
a
Someone
legit
else needs to come over and
7-footer
help
who brings the
help
energy.
me on my guy.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Passes to Satoransky. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's good, 2 points. And it's 37 points for Allen.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Frazier outside.
I forgot he could make
no one around him.
Shots,
good,
man.
and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. That's 7 points for Thon Maker. It's Allen with the drive. Got a piece of it. Uses
your
the
defense
glass
can't
to
stop
finish
me, bro. Let's go.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And the basket by Maker.
Fluid on the shot, nice follow through. Maker sneaky from out there.
Allen drives in.
Oh, he recovered. He recovered. Okay.
A new way for fans
I was a
to
little bit
watch.
quicker on my feet.
99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Allen.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Hutchison passes to Allen. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Satoransky. Over Frazier. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Now the Pistons with it. Brown inside. He's covered by Murray. Yep, it counts.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
First one falls for him.
MVP. I like it.
And Allen drops them both. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Galloway taking his time here. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Defense up.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
New endorsement deal.
change my energy with stones and crystals. But it's gonna take more than that for me to control my issues. I wasn't made for no casket or no prison cell. Every title doing numbers like I'm Mr. Dell.
Hey, Kenny here. You were incredible. Season high in points, validating everyone who insisted you could make it into the NBA, even after the questions that were raised heading into the draft.
I appreciate it, Kenny, man. Yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time comparing games because each one's different. Different opponent, different strategy going in. I did feel good tonight, though, man. And credit to my teammates for hitting me on the ball when I could do something with it, you know? Without their efforts, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you now, Kenny.
Game ball. Gotta give it to the guy who had it going all night long and picked us up when we needed it. Get up here, Che.
Let's go, baby. So just one option the other time. I'm going to choose the other option this time.
I appreciate you, Coach.
That's it. Get it. Tell him.
Hey, man, I just want to say thank you, guys. I appreciate it, man. I'm humbled. I know how far I came. Thank you, Coach.
Wait, what? I didn't get to pick this time. What is that?
Hey, Che, you got a sec?
Ted, I got time for you, brother.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Let's see if anyone's on.
You really had it going on out there tonight. What do you think kept you in the zone?
I hit a couple early, and once I got that feeling, it was lights out, Ted. Not too many people can stop me when I'm on my A game, so got the ball rolling.
Awesome. Thanks, Jack. Always a pleasure.
I'm surprised I didn't lose any like
Absolutely.
teammate chemistry on that.
Hey, my PR sent you some tickets, all right?
Cocky,
thank you.
That answer.
All right, Che, you remember Reese from Gatorade?
It's nice to see you again, Che.
Nice to see you too, you know, and I'm really...
Yo, what's up, man?
Good game last night.
Oof.
Good to know that you understand there's more to this game than offense. Just work on that defense today.
Oh, come on. That should have been a block. Come on, game. I was gonna say, if he makes that, man. Get that out of here. Oh, come on. Yeah, yeah. Ha.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Oh, some coach drills. All right.
All right, everybody, bring it in. We got a lot to cover today. We're getting very little production out of these fast break opportunities. So, we're gonna work on that. Let's work on executing more efficiently in transition.
Focus, focus! Stay on it!
I could have told you that wasn't gonna go in, man.
Yeah, let's go, let's do it!
Oh, come on, game defensive and rebound. Oh, I guess I really didn't get anything towards those.
Good work, team. Let's get one more drill in.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, he can ball, huh? Hey, hands up here! Who got ball? Shut up! Let's go, man. Way to get it!
Oh my gosh. Too slow, man. How am I supposed to get 3 stars?
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
Give me that badge. Alright, let's go, guys. Okay, and we're gonna work on finishing.
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Watch out.
Just like that.
Yeah, keep shooting that. I got ball. Oh, good all day.
Let's go.
One more. Keep going, baby.
Hey, hit me up.
Not what I meant to do, guys. Dang it.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
I got him, I got him. Whose man is that? Oh, come on, bust up, baby. Whose man is? Shoot that. Offside.
Oh, come on, game.
You'll get the next one.
I only got 2 stars. It's gonna be like 650 or something. Oh, it's like 400.
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
You got it, you got it. Come on, man. Get there, get there. Do it.
Oh.
Now we're rolling.
See you later, man.
Oh, they got this running. Court Conquer. Alright. I might play a little bit of that.
So, Levi?
Jay, just the man I wanted to see. Got something for you.
Oh, cool. Thanks, bro.
Alright, we still got 4 hours on this bad boy. Might have to run with some randoms to see what we can accomplish here. Wow, oh my goodness, it's only 2s. Oh, it's Stephen Clay, man. He's got no defense. We're done for. Ah man, we ain't got time for this. Let's go run, or let's go spin that wheel. Game, let me go through. Oh, I was frustrated with that. Okay, I'll take 2000 BC. 2 times VC for 5 hours though. Oh my goodness. That'd be pretty wild. Dude, that would be dirty with my career, because then I'll be getting like 3000 VC a game, and oh my goodness. You just think about that, 3000 a game. You can probably play like 2 games an hour. So you're going 2, 4, 6, 8, about 10 games. That's about 30,000 BC. Could rack up. Alright, yo. I want to check settings, game difficulties on Pro. Hall of Fame was too hard, so we're going up to All-Star. We're gonna go Superstar. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and keep on. We're just gonna keep grinding my career, guys. There's not anything going on. Park's dead because they got the event going on. But then you can't hop on the courts in the event because there's so few spaces.
To 2K TV, Candace Parker, I am fangirling out right now. I'm like, oh, it's just an honor to be in your presence.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what's it like being in 2K? Like, this is a historic moment for WNBA. This is awesome.
No, I think that this is great. You know, the first person I called was my nephew. He's like the biggest 2K fan, and his response was like, "What's your rating gonna be?" And I was like, "Okay, well, we'll get to that." And he was like, "Well, congrats!" You know, after the fact that he wanted to know my rating first. But I think this is huge for the WNBA that everybody's included, and now.
What's up, Coach?
Okay, you're gonna run with the starters tonight. We want to give you a look at the first
What
unit,
up?
see how it goes.
We're running the starters?
That's what's up, Coach.
You earned it, Jay. Right, but you gotta perform if you want it to stick.
Hey, not an issue.
You seem pretty confident.
Is that a bad thing?
No, just make sure that your work ethic matches your confidence.
Hey, man, you know I live in the gym. I got this.
Right, there's lots of guys in China and Europe who thought they made it before they did.
You know you just said the same
Starting
thing.
earlier than I did
So
with
you
my
get
other
point.
Yeah,
player.
understood, Coach.
All right, that's it.
Alright, yo, we're gonna start. We're gonna actually watch some Hulu here, or I am, while I play.
Hey, good luck out there, kid.
Hey, thanks, Sarge. I appreciate you.
Hey, Che.
What's
I
up?
need you with the rest of the starters.
Brooklyn
We're gonna take a pic for
Nine-Nine.
social.
A picture? Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go. All right, gentlemen, let's huddle up here for photo.
Get me some.
Get all in there. All right, group up a little bit more. Okay, why don't you guys take a big step back? That look good? Okay. All right, thanks everybody.
Thank
That
you,
was
appreciate
great.
it.
Thank you so much. Turned out really well.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. And the game
Corolla.
arrival.
Let's go play some. Oh,
sponsored
that's
by
Toyota.
Express. Dress like a pro. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it would.
Thank you for that, David. Greg, quite a few people have been expecting this to happen.
Yeah, with the amount of time Chase spent in college, you figured he'd be polished coming into the league. The question was, would he buy in? And I think we've gotten our answer.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen is out there with Allen. And it's White in at the point guard.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from three and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback.
Now here's Butler. Clock at 4. Waiters outside. Butler against Porter. Here's Dragic from outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, no, Gabe. What is this?
Now defended by Markkanen. Dragic against White. Dragic kicks to Butler. Waiters surveying the D. Clock at 6. Outside Dragic. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Heat missing. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Pistons.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good
Come on, game
plan, and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Now here's Butler after the miss from Allen. Outside Dragic.
Oh, he's fouling me.
Officials will call
Let's
the
go.
screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now here's White. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Allen. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Outside Dragic. Outside Butler. This one for 3. And no good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Allen finds White. Outside Levine. To the middle. Adebayo against Allen. And it's Miami with the rebound. And Cowboys going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. You know, Brent, seeing a player develop, a young player, rookie player, in one season from beginning to end improve so much is really fun to watch. We've had a couple over the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah, last year especially, we looked at what was happening in Atlanta and the finish by Trae Young.
Exactly.
As a top draft choice by the end of the year, what he was doing. 30-point games plus 10 assists a game, the comfort level on the floor, it was off the charts. I think that way very similarly, Kevin, to the year that Kevin Durant spent in Seattle playing for the Supersonics before going to OKC, before Westbrook got drafted and the team moved. Kevin Durant was allowed to do everything on the floor, and the mandate, much like for what we saw Trae Young, is go out there and do everything. Find out not only what you can do, but more importantly right now, what you can't do. Because you are the leader of this franchise moving forward, and in the offseason, you know exactly what to pinpoint coming back in the next year.
That's a great answer. Well, you knew it was a matter of time before this team made the adjustment. Shea now officially a starter for them going forward.
And being a starter wasn't handed to Shea. And the fact that he had to fight his way up the pecking order of the roster should make this mean all that much more to him. Easy call to move him into the starting lineup with how he's playing.
And again, Chicago, no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Dragic. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Chicago leading by 4. Wound up there for Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Waiters against Levine. Waiters no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Porter. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Some solid defense from Butler.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And Butler looking like the Tasmanian devil on the break. You can't give him any room to run or you might get your feelings hurt.
And the shot goes in. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
White against Dragic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Leonard, he's checked in for Miami.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
Dishes to Waiters. Pass to Butler. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Waiters for 3. The Heat rebound.
Come on.
And that one drops.
Oh, my teammate Grace letting go down.
Leonard plays significant minutes. He can get himself into the rhythm of the game. That's when a lot of his better offensive rebounding games come.
Now here's Allen. He has 6. Kick out to Levine. Back to Allen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Allen's got 8. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Here's Butler after the made shot from Allen.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now here's Allen. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Antonio Blakeney's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. Young, great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Winslow, the pass to Johnson. Outside, Jones. Pass to Butler. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Satoransky kicks to
Oh, come on, man.
Leonard with the
Just
steal.
standing there.
Winslow against Satoransky. Winslow dishes to Jones. Right side, Butler. Over Valentine. And that one hits back iron.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Allen finds Young. And good that time. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint, there's Winslow, and it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, defense staying with him, and that didn't make a difference that time for Winslow.
Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Winslow. $11 points for him. In that last game against Cleveland. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Stolen by Saturansky. Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. Number 1, the Bulls.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Winslow kicks to Butler. Here's Leonard. Goes up again, and it's sent back by Allen. Saturansky against Winslow. Allen. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 14-point game. Picked his pocket. In transition, here come the Bulls. Saturansky gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Butler with the ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against Cleveland.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Shoots the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago. Tough nose Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a friend.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but
and that's so Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Allen's checked in for Wendell Carter. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Levine's checked in for Antonio Blakeney. And it's White in for Saturansky. And that one falls for White. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, do you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year. Not in any given game. So it's very, very...
No kidding.
Very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock. And I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Valentine and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. And it's Allen in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And here's a look at some numbers for Leonard.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And he makes the first. And Allen drops them both. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure.
So what's up, guys? I'm going to actually
the Heat
close off here on the stream.
The Butler signing sets the stage for the
grinding my career
when they
tonight.
have the cap space to
and then I also got work at like 6 in the morning, so I'll be going to bed pretty early. So guys, thanks for watching the stream. Be sure to stay tuned for the next one. I will do my best. I will probably end up streaming tomorrow just because I got nothing going on and it's not like I can go so I can go back to my parents or go anyplace else, because I have to turn around and work Sunday morning as well. So hope you guys enjoyed and be ready for the next stream.